John William Godward is a name that you might not have heard of. These are some of the paintings he made, and I can say with firm confidence that many of you might have never seen these paintings. But did you know behind these beautiful paintings that look like a dream, there's a nightmare hiding? Godward was a British painter, born in 1861 in Wimbledon. He was the eldest of the 5 brothers, and the family was very well off financially. John's father was an investment clerk, and like most fathers, his father wanted him to choose a similar path, but John had a different calling. He was interested in colorful and captivating world of paintings. When he was given an offer to work for the same firm his father was working, he rejected the offer and took painting as his career, a step that completely changed his life, for better or worse. In this episode of Worth a Look, we're looking at the tragic life of John William Godward. We'll see what made his artwork great and life so tragic. And spoiler alert, this story does not have a happy ending. I should also mention that there is not a single picture of the artist available anywhere. You'll find out why. Godward was a brilliant painter, and as with any other great artist, his paintings speak for themselves. We can call him the artist of the 3 F's: fur, flesh, and fabric. Godward put these 3 contrasting elements in his paintings, painting the details of each of the elements to bring them to perfection. The texture of the skin, the wrinkles on the fabric, and the details of the fur all work wonderfully together to make his paintings pleasing to the eye. Another thing worth noticing is all of his paintings feature women in different poses, in different settings, although there was also marble in the background sometimes to enhance the 3 F's even more. Godward was a huge proponent of neoclassicism, which focused more on replicating the classic look. It was more about the appearance of the painting than the expression of the artist. In 1904, he made Dolce far niente, which translates to pleasant idleness. This was his most popular painting ever, and you can see the 3 F's are also present here as well. But notice the attention to detail, the reflection on the water, how the fabric bends and wrinkles, and how the aged marble appears. Another painting, called When the Heart is Young, shows another woman lying on a marble seat with a richly colored background balanced by the white marble. Again, you can see the contrasting texture between the fur, the flesh, and the fabric. If you're wondering about how the artist captured the fabric placement on the body so well, it was because he painted the women nude first and then meticulously added the fabric later. The painting Reverie shows how much effort and time he put into getting the look of marble right. Not just marble, but Godward tried to achieve a realistic look for anything in the midground. Take a look at some of his best paintings that show his mastery in art. The artist never made any self-portraits, and there are no pictures of him left. But this painting, titled Waiting for an Answer, shows a man waiting for, an answer from this lady. Experts believe that this is the painter himself. Godward was inspired by both Frederick Leighton and Lawrence Alma Tadema. From Leighton, he took the inspiration for making realistic clothes, and from Tadema, the intricate details of structures around the subject, such as marble pillars and seats. Godward put the beauty of the painting first, and while it helped him make some of the most gorgeous paintings I've ever seen, it was a double-edged sword that led to his downfall as well. Don't get me wrong, Godward was a successful artist, but never as successful as he had hoped to be. His contemporary, Pablo Picasso, is one of the most popular painters of all time. So what exactly happened? Why did this painter never reach the heights of success? The reason for his failure is the same as the reason for his success: his paintings. The first time you look at a painting by Godward, you'll be awestruck. The colors, the details, the scene are all magnificent. Then you look at another painting by him and you find it beautiful. The colors, the details, the scene. Then another painting. The colors, the details, the scene. You see where this is going, right? All of his paintings were beautiful, but that was all. There was nothing else in them. No hidden meaning, no deeper intent, no metaphor, nothing. All his paintings were just eye candies. In fact, if you look at all of his paintings at once, you start to realize that they are all the same paintings with no stylistic difference. Compare his works with Picasso's works. From his Blue Period to Cubism, there is so much variety in his paintings. His paintings are not made to show but to express. There is so much hidden meaning behind the colors on the canvas, and each one of us can interpret a Picasso in our own way. Picasso was the torchbearer of the modern art movement, while Godward was the dying ember of an art genre that had already overstayed its welcome. People wanted something new, something exciting that makes them think. And Picasso gave just that. Godward saw Picasso climb higher and higher, while he was still at the same place. What's worse is that his family had completely cut him off just because he chose to be an artist. His father was an authoritative figure in his life, and perhaps he was too harsh. This made him a reclusive, shy person who did not talk much or interact with people. And when in 1912 he moved to Italy with one of his models, his family completely disowned him. He lost his family in the pursuit of success in his profession. Italy did not prove too great, and he returned back to England a few years later. But success was cruel and had taken a liking to the artists of the modern genre. All alone, not being able to reach the heights of success he had hoped for, with no family, he struggled with depression. Finally, in 1922, John William Godward committed suicide. It is said that in the suicide note, he wrote, "The world is not big enough for me and a Picasso." But even death was not kind to him. After hearing about the death of the artist, his family burnt and destroyed all of his letters, physically cut him off from photographs and burnt them. They destroyed all the evidence of his existence. That's why there is no known photograph of John William Godward. But there is something that the artist told the world and showed something that we can learn, even when the world is against you, even when your own loved ones are against you. Just keep looking for the beautiful things around you, because no matter how tough life can get, there is always something beautiful enough to comfort you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Consider giving it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more interesting videos about art and artists. While you're here, here are some other videos you would enjoy. Till we meet next time, take care.